Hello Pisces, and welcome to your Tarotscopes for the time of February 2018. Of course, we'll cover the home and the family, your career goals and aspirations. We'll look at your finance, health and well-being, and of course your relationship areas. So the first thing that you do have around you in connection with the home and the family, this is really about staying highly focused. You may be very critical of people and attitudes. You may be critical of your environment or even critical of yourself. But this is a chance for you just to stay highly focused, not so much on what isn't happening or what is peeing you off or making you feel a little bit uncomfortable, but more so on where you are within yourself and where you know you have been heading. Not to allow all this external noise to come in and disrupt you. You may be finding yourself feeling a little bit claustrophobic by events or circumstances or even situations. Breathe yourself through, because things will get a little bit easier as the month progresses. In connection with your career goals and aspirations, there's a lot of pressure on you this month to be able to deliver a particular performance or target. And I feel that you can do it with ease, but you may be feeling that you cannot cope with the external pressure of this. And Spirit is asking you just to step back. Look at where you had that empowerment before, where you can do this. You will find yourself achieving a lot more. It just takes a little bit more time and energy and maybe tolerance and patience. Maybe you're not under the spotlight as much as what you're thinking. And this is that external pressure or this feeling of expectation that you need to be living up to. Take a step back and breathe. You'll find this month is a lot easier. Financially, this month enables you to put things into perspective. It's a wonderful time in which you're going to see some fantastic results. A lot of your planning over the past 2 years could be coming to a point of materializing this month, and you may be finding good success coming through. This will ensure that the next 2 years are also going to be financially quite strong. This is a time in which you'll be finding your balance is there, your budget is there, and your structure is there as well. It's going to be awesome. In connection with your betterment and well-being, look, we're going to be dealing with the house of Taurus and also the house of Libra. So the second and the seventh house. The second house, which is the house of Taurus, deals with the jaw, the throat, in and around the thyroid and the neck. And this will tell you that you could be finding that you're needing to make adjustments in the way that you talk to people or the way that you hold your attitudes. And in doing this, you will find things a little bit easier. Maybe there's a new way of accepting what you should be doing or how you should be doing it. And maybe this realization will come through the connection with others. Then you have the seventh house, which is the house of what we call relationships, but also it's the house connected to the kidneys, the bladder, the skin, and also your blood work as well, and adrenals. And this is all about balance. Just like the scales, we have the two areas that we need to balance. We need to balance our logic and our emotions. And you may be finding the way that you connect with people or your environment has a lot to do with your betterment and your well-being this month. The more flexible you are, the more tolerant you are, the better your month is going to go for you as far as your health and well-being is concerned. In connection with your relationships, you're going to be finding this is quite a conflictive month. 1 minute everything is fine, then you find yourself arguing again. Then you find everything is settled, then you find it's very unsettled. This is a time in which you need to get out of your head and back into your heart chakra and look at where this self-love is concerned. Where am I being super sensitive or hypersensitive to people and their environments? Where am I feeling that there is this argument or aggression going on that doesn't need to be there? Where am I being passive aggressive in my connection with those around me? So Spirit is showing you that you have a chance here to see situations differently. Not everybody's going to agree with you and not everyone's going to argue with you, but this is a chance for you to really step back and reassess, how can I handle this situation a little bit better? For those that are single, you may be finding that you have an opportunity around you to meet somebody in a very spontaneous way, very instantaneous, I should say. And this could come through an environment where you just say, I'm going to go and do this at the last minute, and you might find that you walk into an environment where you're meeting people and having new experiences, and there's wonderful new things going on. This is not to say that that spontaneity is going to be long term. You may be finding it's just a very instant connection. You really get to know this person in a very small amount of time, and you take from that experience the best you can, and you may be finding yourself open to new experiences a little later on down the line. But this month is telling you that you're kind of weighing up the pros and cons of what you want in your life, and maybe you're out there just testing a few little boundaries or overstepping a few little hurdles in order to find that exact position within yourself, whether or not you are ready for a relationship, or whether or not this is the perfect time for a little bit of healing as well. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me, and cosmic hugs.